meeting.
Yeah.
So the Secret Service has said, oh, yeah, big mistake, oops-a-daisy, we can't find them. Do you buy their explanation at all?
Is it for sale? Isn't it a little odd that all of the texts would vanish for January 6th and January 5th? You know, of all the days, what an odd coincidence that is.
When this first came to light, when the Inspector General of the Department of Homeland Security first made us aware that these records may have disappeared, I think was very misleading in saying that no records relevant to our inquiry were destroyed, but acknowledging that records were destroyed. Well, if they were destroyed, how do they know they were not pertinent text messages?
I will say this, in the very least, it is quite crazy that the Secret Service would actually end up deleting anything related to one of the more infamous days in American history, particularly when it comes to the role of the Secret Service.
I do think, though, that it's concerning that you have text messages, apparently, and this is based on the news reporting, but text messages apparently of some of the senior officials, people like Kash Patel, apparently not available.
There's a requirement for federal agencies to maintain records. An agency that was such a key part of a critical event in our history, one would assume they had done everything possible to preserve those records, to analyze them, to determine, what kind of things went right or went wrong that day in their practices and procedures. And, we are looking into this. That's why we're subpoenaing them. We want to make sure that we understand the bottom line, like where are these text messages, can they be recovered, and we've subpoenaed them because they're legal records that we need to see for the committee.
I have to say that statement that we saw from the Secret Service, that basically there were messages lost, but none of them pertain to what we're investigating. I don't know how, if they're lost, you can draw that conclusion with such confidence.
I'll tell you this, that everybody who has tried to hide a fact and hide the truth from this committee has gotten his or her comeuppance because there are other people coming forward to tell the truth all the time.
1 year later.
They've made a huge, huge mistake with this one, because even though we thought what was going to happen was they were going to go after him for treason or sedition, but they did criminally charge him, but they didn't go to that extreme. As a result, he has due process, so he can subpoena people and bring things in.